Okay, so let's talk about makeup for a second. When I was younger, I used to love, love, love wearing makeup, and I still love wearing makeup. Like, honestly, I love, wearing a little bit of makeup. But I felt like I had to hide so many of my imperfections through, like, wearing a whole bunch of eyeliner and mascara and, like, having everything. And of course, I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, so I had excess facial hair and I had a lot of acne and like acne scars, so I didn't know how to take care of things, and I didn't have the money to. But as I've gotten older, I really enjoy my skin bare. Like today, I'm just wearing some foundation and powder and a little bit of blush because that helps with my cheeks. But I don't feel insecure about that because we live in this social media world where everyone's like photoshopping their faces and wearing lots of makeup. And we have all these filters to change, and I think it's that makeup is beautiful. I'm not bashing makeup. Trust me, I have a lot of makeup. But the reality of life is that we are makeupless creatures. We are meant to be seen as we are. And when it comes to relationships and healthy relationships, and all the families I've worked with at least, long term, with probably 40 or 50 families at this point, not even lying, and just as a nanny. But then as a social worker, I've worked with many, many, many families. And what I've seen throughout this is that the families are the most the families that are most successful are the ones that are transparent, where they can show their faces, where they can, where the women don't always wear makeup, where the men is not always dressed up, where people are free to be who they are. And that's what you should do. Be free to be who you are. Like, I love my face. I have imperfections. Let's do a close up. I have some pores here. Of course, I didn't do my eyebrows. You know, I'm not wearing any mascara. I have, trichotillomania, and I'm trying to stop picking on my hair. And I have scars here from, the hair that I have here and like the shaving and like whatever's left over. And I'm wearing this, I'm gonna work out later. And I have like a little fade, but you have to really embrace like your imperfections and not, and I said makeup when I started this, but like anything that you have that is stopping you from being truly yourself, you have to learn to not put it on. It takes practice. Like, I used to do a full face of makeup all the time, like a nice eyeshadow and a wing and all that stuff, and I love doing it, don't get me wrong, and you'll still see me in that because I'm saying that I don't feel defined by that anymore because I've learned through seeing what relationships are like and through what is the reality of life is that you have to be yourself. you know Everything is filtered now. There's plastic surgery galore. The media and news is telling you that you have to look like a certain person. Why do you think certain celebrities have so many following? It's not because they're famous, and it's because in some ways yes, but it's also because people are trying to strive towards that beauty, but it's unrealistic. All these filters were created to stop things. People are contouring their noses to make them smaller, which I'm not bashing any of this. I think you should do whatever makes you comfortable, but I'm saying that like the beauty industry is promoting that you are not pretty enough as you are. And beauty actually, and most makeup artists like Bobbi Brown, who made this really popular concealer, and she's very famous, talks about the fact that makeup is supposed to enhance your beauty. You're not supposed to look different. Your skin is not supposed to be a different color. Like my face is the same color as my hand. Like I get foundation that's the same color as my hand. I get powder the same color as my hand. Sometimes I get it wrong because I don't want to sometimes I use my darker foundation because I'm trying to like be like, okay, I've gotten a tan. But I still look the same all the time. Like the kids look at me and they're like, I still look the same. I don't freak them out. And of course, on the weekends, I'll dress up and I will put on makeup and stuff. But I don't think that defines me because I have beautiful eyes and I like to enhance them. I like my eyes are naturally this color. They're naturally colored and they change colors. Sometimes they're green, they're blue today, and I'm looking in here to see. But like, you should be comfortable with how you are, and if you're not, maybe there are some things that you can do. It doesn't have to be surgery, but like makeup can enhance those things. But no one is perfect. No one has perfect skin. No one has a perfect body. No one has a perfect, personality. Everyone's just trying their best. And when I look at Instagram sometimes and Facebook and different social media outlets, platforms, I see so many people are filtered and they have all this stuff going on, and I know some people do it to enhance themselves. A lot of people do it because they're insecure and it's not only their fault, because if you start looking at filters a certain way, it changes your brain and you're like, okay, well, this is what I'm supposed to look like. So first of all, you should not be on social media as much if that's happening to you, but also just embrace what you have. But I want to say again, I'm not bashing filters or anything like that, or people who've done plastic surgery or whatever. I'm just saying that the natural reality of who you are, like looking at your face and being like, wow, I'm so pretty, or wow, like I know who my worth comes from. God, I know my worth comes from, me being in myself. If you're not religious, and that's totally fine, I affirm you still. But like, and I'm not religious, I just believe that there's a higher power, but I also affirm, I have a lot of atheist friends, and I don't want to make it this a message just for people who are of faith. But be who you are, and like really embrace everything. I'm gonna sit in the sun. I'm not gonna change the light or anything on my camera, and I like what I look like. I like it, and I'm a black woman. My father is, I don't know if he's half and half, but he didn't know his dad. My father's a black man who's mixed with something. My mother is black and Turkish. My grandmothers are both from the South, Kentucky and Mississippi. Grandfather's from Istanbul. I know I have other roots in me, but everything about that's beautiful. Like, every part of you is beautiful. Like, even when I have facial hair, and even when I have hair on my body, hair here, hair whatever, I still think it's beautiful. But it does take time to be okay with that. Like, there are days I don't shave my face. There are days that I don't shave anything, but I'm okay with that now, because I've learned that the reality of life is not the reality that is being portrayed on social media or in different areas on TV. It's a lot of it's photoshopped, a lot of it's not real. And the real reality is that I'm a mixed woman with PCOS, like, but I'm still, beautiful, I feel. And what is beauty? Like, the other thing is, like, who made the standard of beauty? A lot of it comes from colonization, which is why my hair is curly now and I don't really straighten it as much. I don't feel prettier with straight hair. I actually feel, and I don't mind having straight hair. I feel pretty both ways, because I mostly just look at my face. But the standard of beauty is up to yourself, you know. Even if you're in a relationship with someone who's like, well, you look prettier this way, blah, 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 they can like you that way, but they like you because you like yourself. So be confident in who you are. Makeup is to enhance you, not to cover up everything. And of course, I don't have my skin is actually getting better because I've been drinking a lot more water and working out and eating better. Drink a lot of water. I'm drinking a gallon of water a day, and it's like I'm peeing my ass off, but it's great. But remember that, like, you're beautiful just as you are. Sit in that. And if you want to have clearer skin, work on that. If you want to have less facial hair, which I do, get laser or whatever. Work on your body in ways that you want to affirm yourself, but affirm yourself. Don't let anybody affirm you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Behold yourself. Like, really and truly, behold your beauty. And that confidence that you have is going to exude to others. I promise you. I really promise you. Like, I think people are attracted to me because I am a confident person. And because I don't really give a crap about other things because of all these factors. But it takes time to learn this. So exercise the muscle. Tell your brain another story so that it's used to you, wearing less makeup, or, telling yourself different things that are more affirming instead of negative, and positive affirmations about, like, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, I don't need as much makeup, I don't need to cover this up. It's okay that I have a beard. It's okay that I have hair here. It's okay that, I maybe gained a few pounds. Like, tell yourself these things. It's very, very important. And that has to do with mental health, because that's being mentally sound, like telling yourself the right story and putting on the right social media stuff that you are doing okay. It's very, very important. So take care of yourself and make sure that you are doing things for yourself, including your beauty routines. Bye.